Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Razorwolf, and today I'm here with Week 7 of the NPL against my good friend M10 and Vancouver Victinis. The reason this is coming out so late is because we had a couple battle delays this week due to the whole showdown shutting down, and I wasn't able to even save my replay. So this is actually Zero's file. I'm just recording off of this because I couldn't get anything, and So I came prepared for this. I tried to make the best team I could to match up with his. He pretty much brought what I expected. He did have the Mega Metacham in reserve, that thing destroys my team. But he doesn't like it, so he doesn't bring it. And I'm actually surprised because I looked it over. Mega Metacham bopped my entire team, so I'm glad that he doesn't bring it. And he pretty much, the only real threat that I see to my team is the Clefable. Clefable actually does do some things to my team, because a couple things on my team have a good fairy weakness, but I brought enough things to kind of control that. So, alright, let's, if you guys are excited for this battle, please show your support for the NPL. Please, leave a like down below. Leave a comment, go over to Zero's channel, subscribe, and I'll do all that good stuff. All good, it's all fun. All right, let's start. So I'm gonna send out Scissor first. He's gonna go into the Jirachi, and I knew I can take one and probably do a lot of damage with a knockoff, but unfortunately he gets the Serene Grace burn with the Fire Punch. Knockoff only does that much. He knock off his Choice Scarf. He goes for a U-turn, and Scissor goes down early, which I did not like because Scissor did very well against his team. Now I'm going to go into my Espeon as he goes into his Whipsman Cotton. I'm going to go for the trick and give his Melwetta Choice Specs, which really kind of screwed him over. I thought it was a threat before. Now I'm a Life Orb Espeon. I went for a nice Side Shock on the Whipsman Cotton. He kind of derped here. He went for an Encore and Magic Bounce, and I'm going to kill him with the HP Fire. I don't know why I have So now he's going to go into the Clefable, and I thought this would do a lot of damage, so I just went for a nice Side Shock onto the Clefable. This is a really good amount, 43%. And now here, I'm going to go into the Wheezing, because I brought a special thing on the Wheezing to deal with this Clefable. I actually brought, you're going to see in a moment, I brought Clear Smog Wheezing, because if he brought Cosmic Power Clefable, that would have been a huge problem for my team. So Clear Smog would have gotten rid of that right away. And now, I kind of made a pretty obvious play. I went for the Will-O-Wisp here on his Landorus. He's just going to switch into the Victini. And the Victini, I just kind of expect a physical. He turns, he goes for the sub as I intimidate him with Arcanine, and that extreme speed is not going to do enough. I'm actually physically defensive Arcanine. I brought that kind of for the Victini because I just assumed physical, but he is a special Victini, and he's going to get a crit here with that Psychic, which I did not enjoy. I'm just going to switch out. I'm going to go into my Tyranitar, and he's just going to go for another sub. I don't know. I kind of expected him to stay in here, and I wanted to scout for the Focus Blast, so that's why I went back into Arcanine. He's actually going to go into his Landorus in fear of, I guess, Pursuit Trap, and I'm going to go for a nice extreme speed on this thing. He's going to kill me with a knockoff. So Arcanine goes down as well. That's actually it's not too bad. I'm going to go into Greninja. He's going to switch out. I'm going to Hydro Pump that Jirachi, and it straight up dies. So that's really good. Now he's going to go into the Melwetta. Melwetta has a lot of special bulk, so I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go into my Espeon, and he actually goes for the Close Combat, revealing that he is physical Melwetta. So the Choice Specs on him really don't do anything. I'm going to go for a Side Shock. Pretty obvious. He switches to the Victini. It does a decent amount. I'm going to switch out. I'm going to go straight into my Tyranitar, as he's going to switch out, and he's going to go back into the Melwetta. Now here, I predicted a sort of switch, but I guess he didn't need Melwetta anyway, and I Pursuit Trapped him. He's going to get a crit with Close Combat. Does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage. Now he's just going to be able to come in and kill with the Victini. So Tyranitar goes down. I did not really like that. Now I'm going to go into the Greninja, and I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse. Now, I was kind of paranoid this whole game, to be honest. At some points I was definitely not thinking straight, and you're going to see that later on. So I'm just going to go for a Psy Shock here, do a lot of damage to the Fable. He's going to kill me off with Moonblast. And I'm actually Scarf Greninja, that's why I switched out before. So here I'm going to go for a Hydro Pump, hoping it kills, and it does. And Hydro Pump pretty much messes up the rest of his team. I hit the Hydro Pump here, so I'm like, okay, good. And now I just got paranoid from the chat, like, don't miss Hydro Pump, and just, I kind of expected a Psychic for some reason. I guess I forgot he had Energy Ball, and I went out to my Weezing, and now he's gonna go for a sub, which at the moment I was like, okay, he can't do anything to me, he's just gonna kill with Psychic, I can come back in Greninja and kill, and I died to a Psychic, god dang it. I'm gonna go back in Greninja, I'm gonna Dark Pulse, because it's useless, maybe he expect the Hydro Pump, he could have gone for an Energy Ball and that wouldn't have killed, and he's just gonna go for the Blue Fair, straight up kill me. That's the end of the battle. So shout out to Zero. You played a really good game, my friend. I made a couple of misplays. I didn't know what I was doing. I messed up. Okay. So next week we are going to go up against Ryan again, R4, and the Sacramento Sea Kings, and that's sure to be a good bout. I really need to win this one. I really need if I want to try to get to the playoffs, and I hope you guys stay with me and hopefully cheer me on so we can get to the playoffs. New York Met-Tangs gonna wreck house. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please beat up that like button down below, leave a comment, subscribe, and go over to Zero's channel because he makes amazing content. He is a great battler. He does a lot of showdown stuff. He's a really good guy. So I will see all of you next time.